Yellowstone National Park is one of the most popular national parks in the U.S. Each year, almost 3 million people visit to see the beautiful scenery, its diverse wildlife, and enjoy the outdoors. But beneath the breathtaking landscapes of Yellowstone National Park lies a force of nature so immense it could reshape the world. This isn't just a volcano. It's a supervolcano. A sleeping giant with the power to alter life as we know it. Today, we explore what would happen if Yellowstone erupted and whether we are truly prepared. Yellowstone isn't just an American treasure, it's the world's oldest national park. Established in 1872, Yellowstone stretches across 3,472 square miles across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Famous for geysers like Old Faithful and vibrant hot springs, it's also home to one of the largest active volcanic systems on Earth. There are more than 10,000 hydrothermal features in Yellowstone. These are made up of hot springs, geysers, mud pots, fumaroles, and travertine terraces. In fact, Yellowstone is home to more than 500 active geysers, which is more than half of the world's geysers. The park is also home to the largest concentration of mammals in the lower states, with 67 different mammals. Visitors are likely to see grizzly bears, bison, wolves, elk, moose, and over 300 bird species and fish. More importantly, Yellowstone is the only place in the U.S. where bison have continuously lived and thrived since prehistoric times. Nature thrives in Yellowstone, even though underneath it a threat looms over, threatening to destroy the peaceful land. And it has done it before. The Yellowstone caldera was formed by 3 massive eruptions over the past 2.1 million years. The last one, 640,000 years ago, ejected almost 240 cubic miles of material, earning it the title of supervolcano. What would a Yellowstone eruption look like? The best way to imagine an eruption is to look at the supervolcano's history. Yellowstone has erupted multiple times, with 3 major eruptions in the past 2.1 million years. First is the Huckleberry Ridge eruption around 2.1 million years ago. This was the largest eruption, producing the Huckleberry Ridge tuff and creating the first massive caldera. The second eruption happened 1.3 million years ago, called the Mesa Falls eruption. This produced the Mesa Falls tuff. The most recent eruption of Yellowstone was 631,000 years ago, called the Lava Creek eruption. This eruption is what shaped the current Yellowstone caldera as well as the Lava Creek tuff. If Yellowstone erupted today, it wouldn't be a lava-spewing mountain, it would be a colossal explosion. If the Yellowstone supervolcano were to blow, how will it all begin? Heat that rises from deep within the planet's core will begin to melt the molten rock just below the ground's surface. This would create a mixture of rocks, vapor, magma, carbon dioxide, and other gases. This would also cause pressure, which would eventually push the ground up into a dome shape and will create cracks along its edges. As the pressure releases through the cracks, the dissolved gases will explode. This will quickly empty the magma across the park. This eruption would then cause extremely dangerous lava flows and could kill as many as 90,000 people immediately. The eruption would also spread a 10-foot layer of molten ash as far as 1,000 miles from the park. Ash would blanket the western U.S., collapsing roofs, choking engines, and contaminating water supplies. Flights would be grounded. Power grids could fail. And the global climate, it would plunge into chaos. The eruption would inject sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere, forming aerosols that reflect sunlight. This would cause a nuclear winter. Temperatures could drop by 10–12 degrees Fahrenheit across the northern hemisphere. The drop in temperatures and lack of sunlight would wreak havoc over our food supply. The effects could last for years, possibly a decade. But what are the chances that Yellowstone will erupt and end the country as we know it? Scientists say a super eruption is extremely unlikely in our lifetime. Historically, Yellowstone erupts roughly every 600,000 to 800,000 years. According to the United States Geological Survey, or the USGS, the probability that it will blow is about 0.00014% each year. In addition, it is said that the magma chamber beneath the Yellowstone caldera is only 5 to 15% molten. This means that there may not be enough lava flow for more explosive eruptions to happen. Smaller eruptions, such as lava flows or hydrothermal explosions, are more probable. Hollywood loves doomsday scenarios, but reality is more nuanced. Yellowstone isn't overdue, it's not a ticking time bomb. While it looks very active with the geysers and hot springs, it does not mean an explosion is imminent. Even with the low probability of a super explosion, the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory constantly monitors the region. And we have the technology to monitor and detect any changes. We won't be able to prevent any catastrophe, but we can take measures to minimize the damage, such as evacuations and other disaster preparedness measures. Yellowstone reminds us of nature's power and our vulnerability. Beneath serene landscapes lies a force that could change the course of history. The sleeping giant may never wake in our lifetime. While it continues to sleep, we will keep an eye out and continue asking why on YouTube.